So what's dating like? Like, do you think like dating is universally the same all across in the States, or like is it different like Cali,
Oh, no.
New York, like
I think
Chicago,
it's different every.
Pennsylvania,
Yeah, I think
like,
it's different every culture. Or like every area of the U.S. I think it's different.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I think Miami, L.A. It could be similar. Like New York, there's a certain kind of.
I think New York is definitely different from LA.
Definitely, yeah.
Like
I think it's all different. Chicago's different.
Out here, I feel like you go on a date or you hang out with someone. Like women always want to be pampered, and I think it's not a LA thing. It's more of an entertainment thing because the entertainment culture's out here. Like and that Beverly Hills culture and like the Hollywood culture is out here. So I think women always like you got a lot more Instagram models out here that want to be pampered, but and they always want you to pay for them. It's just not even a question. In New York, women are more working. And they're professionals. They take pride. They're like, I'm an independent woman. So like, you try to pay the bill. They're like, what do you like? They find that disrespectful. Like, like da da da. And I mean, I don't know how it is. It's not
I
like
think,
that.
yeah, like in Chicago, I know, for instance, like in the Midwest, a lot of women there that date, they want to get married. It's for the purpose of getting married. Whereas in LA, you don't really know. Like, are they just dating to be with you, just to hang out, or like have someone pay for their things? And then marriages might be in the mix somewhere, but it's like, let's just see how it goes. And I think the mentality of that's completely different, like than in like the Midwest, where they're dating to look to get married, or they're looking to get married through dating. That's like their avenue of it,
right.
you know.
Well, that reflects a lot of Midwest, or like America.
It's a different. I mean, like, how long you been here from New York, Peter?
I've been here for a while, 10 years.
10 years. And Kevin, how long you been here from wherever you were from?
A while.
A while.
A while now. Yeah.
So, like, out here, can you guys tell now the difference when you meet like particularly a Korean girl that's not from Southern California? Because there is a marked difference.
I think, first of all, I think San Francisco, like I'm from Pennsylvania to San Francisco to LA, and then I lived in New York for like 8 months or whatever. So San Francisco is Craigslist. New York is Backpage. LA is Grindr. But this is a hard question because you just have.
Wait, explain those Craigslist, Backpage, and Grindr. Explain them for those that don't know.
I'm kidding.
I know, but
like a lot of it now is online dating, no matter across the board.
Yeah.
We're older. We're obviously older. We're old school. We like. I don't know how do you date online?
I try.
You try.
I'm highly unsuccessful at it.
I can't
But
do it.
that's
I
all
have to
messed
meet
up, too.
people. I have to meet people physically.
Yes.
To get anything going. I noticed it's LA's the hardest.
Hardest to meet people?
To meet people in regards to like just being more friendly.
Like real people.
But the problem is I wanted to. I don't know what to say to you guys. I've always had a girlfriend, so cheating is harder everywhere. That's how you got to look at it.
So your perspective on this is through the eyes and scope of being able or not able to cheat.
No, I'm kidding around. Well, when I first moved I used to have girlfriends in San Francisco and LA, and I cheated on all of them. And I'm not taking pride in that.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the easiest to cheat in San Francisco. But now, I think it's a smaller city. Do you know what I mean?
I've never had the opportunity to cheat. What's that like?
Oh, it's thrilling. It's thrilling. But then it gets old. Then you can't.
Are you sure it gets old?
Age.
Like, really?
Like, I think the question is like, I think aging and dating is where the difference is. It's not.
So you
like
got old.
regionally.
You got old.
I got older.
The pussy didn't get old. You got old.
Like when I was in college, you have your own circle of friends and you're dating. That's a dating community. You have that.
Right.
You messed around, and then I moved to San Francisco, and then I was like, I didn't have running anymore. I didn't run cross country. I didn't my group. So I was like,
sorry, wait, time out. You ran cross country?
I ran cross country. I went to college to run for cross country.
You ran cross country in college?
Division 2.
Wow.
Division 2. I know. You couldn't tell, right?
Is that why you're all self-conscious about your legs?
Yeah. It's weird. What happened? We were supposed to have a high table. That's why I wore shorts.
This guy
now I feel
wanted
like an
to
asshole.
elevate the tables on some yellow
now
pages.
I feel like LeBron James in those dumb short suits. But
Oh gosh, relax.
Anyway.
Relax.
So I got old. Or I graduated college. I went to San Francisco, and we reached a certain point. And we can say this as a whole for Asians in general. Asian men seem more docile when it comes to being aggressive.
Well, that's kind of like the stereotype.
Well, no,
right?
I think
no,
there's
that's
that.
not a
No, it's not.
stereotype.
No, he's
That's
talking
a
about.
thing.
No, he's talking about from our perspective, our point of view. It's different because our dads didn't like sit us down and go, "Hey, this is how you try to date a girl. This is what you do."
Well, thanks for bragging about your dad.
No, I say our dads don't do that.
Okay.
Like white people do that stuff. They'll ask their dads like, hey, like
My white dad didn't. He was like, don't rape nobody. That was
dude.
much,
that's way more than I ever got.
Pretty much don't rape nobody. My dad was a cop for a long time. He's like, don't rape nobody.
Yeah, we don't get that sit down, that advice. We don't have the Cosby quote unquote family where they teach us those kind of things. Where I think and plus also, and what affects us is as we were growing up, white girls, they weren't really known to like us, so they're already we're on our heels when it comes to outside our race.
That's what I don't understand. Like you guys, everyone's like, Kevin, you date white girls. That's what I was around, so I had no choice. But it's also a taste thing. I'm into white girls. But a lot of Asian guys will come up to me and go, how'd you get a white girl? I was like, I just went and talked. So it's almost an advantage for us because then there is no expectation from that female from us. So the bar is here, right?
But you're good at that though. You're wired that way as opposed to like I'm wired the opposite way.
Dude, what do you...
No, like
you talk.
We're
to
all
so
wired
many
the way.
people.
That's true, but when I do that, it's different though. Like the attitude of when I talk to someone and when you talk to someone is different. Because I think like for you, when you go to a bar, let's say you're single, you go to a bar and you see all these different races, and you just think, okay, everyone's open to me. Like whereas, and I'm speaking generally and stereotypically, if I walk into a bar, I'm like, okay, well, she probably is okay, she's probably okay. I don't know about her, because I don't think they like yellow guys. So it's a very different attitude. When we walk in.
I think it's all relative to your experience.
Like
like for me, I'm the most comfortable walking up to any black woman,
Yes.
or Puerto Rican or Dominican woman, because that's what I was familiar with growing up in my environment,
and that's
in my
definitely
upbringing.
more intimidating than going up to a white girl.
See, but that's your perspective.
No,
Mine is not.
I don't think that, but I'm saying.
Yeah. Before, I didn't know the first thing to say to an Asian girl until I moved out here. I started getting more comfortable. And then, I've dated a lot of white girls too, but not more than other races that I'm like the most comfortable. And white people are all across the board too. Like they have so many different kind of white people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the bougie types, the Beverly Hill types, the hipster types, the grungy type, the hip hop type. Like there's so many. I mean that goes for everybody, but like. So you just gotta be like, oh, I think I get this girl's vibe. Like she seems cool, like And,
I mean, I think it's just you like my dad's best advice with regards to gay people, but this goes to everyone. I was like younger. I said my mom had a friend whose daughter was gay. I go, why is that? He just goes, you like what you like. That was it. So that's basically I think you like what you like. And, Asian guys, they always say, oh, how'd you get a white girl or whatever. I think because the intimidation factor, not just whatever race it's just girls in general. So I think for me, I started giving them a backstory. So I would make it comfortable, like I already knew her. Like if I saw a girl, I was like, man, she's not that hot. I mean, she's playing herself up because I think her dad isn't around much, so she's probably has some daddy issues. So I build confidence in my own head. I go up there, how's it going? You want a daddy? Like, you just build up a backstory. So, I mean, I'm not for me anymore,
can you say that again, but slower? Because I need to take this down.
But in general, I feel like if you build up a story so they don't... Well, the problem is a lot of men are putting these women above them.
Her dad's on drugs.
Yeah, or you could just be like, oh, man, look at... She's cute, but look. She's got that fucked up mole. You know what I mean? And you build yourself up.
Okay.
I'm not putting her down. You're building yourself up. See, society will say I'm putting her down. No. I say this in my head.
Right.
Well, because right now we're only hearing what you're saying about her. So what is your inner dialogue about yourself? Like you're taller.
No. There's no comparison. It's just her.
It's just her.
So I feel better about myself. So I go up. And as performers or, an actor or whatever, we don't need to really do that because we already have something that they want. That's basically what it is.
Well, all right, so I have a question. You're always dating, so you don't really know the social media, like the dating apps.
I don't know. Like it's totally crazy.
You've never gone on like those like Tinder.
In New York, you're right though. I will say New York, women will just come up to you.
I think it's just congestion. Like there's so many people everywhere that you have to interact.
So would you say you like L.A. or New York better for meeting women?
For me?
For you?
New York. I think for me,
I
it's just
feel
because that's just like my home.
more
It's like
natural.
what
But you don't.
But I love LA though.
I feel
don't
like
get me wrong,
you would
it's
get
really
more
different.
women here because you're an anomaly. Because you're like this big Asian guy who has very sounds Bronx.
I do meet a lot of women out here, but I notice that a lot of women out here are all like in the entertainment game or something like that too. So their mind's different too. So you have a lot of fun out here, but I don't meet a lot of
You
women
gotta look
that
at them
like,
and
you
go,
know,
"Oh, I bet they're just extras."
No, I don't think like that.
No, he's saying you gotta think that way.
Just you're an
Yeah.
extra. You're an extra. Oh, like no, I'm on the creative side. Oh, you're a PA. Okay. Okay. Just in your head. You don't have to say it out loud. You're like, okay, you're great
So,
at
oh, I'm a
getting
writer.
done.
Oh, you don't work?
Oh, yeah. So it's just in your head, like. Plus, it's weird because I don't like the apps. It's like. Do you guys?
Honestly,
I don't know a lot of people.
I am highly
every
unsuccessful
comic I
with
know
it.
does that.
I think that honestly, I'll be real with you. I think the apps is messing everybody up.
I think
man.
so.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, just technology, social media, dating apps, everything like technology in general. Yo, I heard in Asia, especially Japan, like their population is going lower and lower because people they're not having babies anymore. They're not dating. They're not having babies. Romance isn't there. They're not getting married because
pillows and shit.
no, because they got these old weird kind of fetish.
That are like,
I know you're joking, but I'm serious. Like they have alternatives. Their porn is so much more sophisticated. They have robots. They have
sex
toys.
dolls.
They have like panties and vending machines. They have all these different outlets of like getting their
rocks off.
Yeah, that rocks off. That they're not like fuck that. Deal with the headache of dating a girl and a real person and getting married. Why would I do that when I could get my rock off?
I feel like Asian porn is getting better too. There's a lot more.
Hell no, man.
There's a lot more.
I gotta listen to it with the volume down, man.
you like the
listen,
noise?
it's like violin screeching, man. It's like a fucked up violin. It's like I'm like, oh, well, who enjoys this?
Do you know all the Asian girls that I have been with, right?
Yeah.
They've all made weird noises in the bedroom.
Nah,
I swear to
that's just
God.
Japanese porn for me. I've never done that.
Was it weird that there was no pixels?
One girl would go like this. Ooh. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Am I hurting you? Another one would go.
Am I hurting you?
Another one would go like this.
That's the funniest part.
Is the 4 inches killing you? Am I knocking you out? And then the worst was one of the girls went, I was like, oh! I was like,
wow.
Are you breeding? What are you doing?
She's like a cat.
So, I don't know, but Asian porn now, in regards to Asians and pornography, the girls are more voluptuous now. I don't know if
they are more voluptuous.
I don't know if it's the hormone in chickens or what.
I don't know.
Well, all I know is so
it's disturbing.
I love it.
But Kevin, from what you've been saying,
disturbing?
Yeah,
that's a female word.
Wait. So what you've been saying, that I gather
Laura
that
says that all the time.
Like the noises that Asian girls make for you are foreign, literally and figuratively.
Yes.
But
Yes.
noises that white girls make is more natural for you.
You know what? Maybe because
it's more pleasing to your ears.
Yes, but is that the noises I made? Is that what you hear?
I have never heard those noises.
That's not foreign. Then it's just I pick weird girls.
No. Well, I mean, I think you don't know how to pick Asian girls. You're not experiencing that.
Dude,
but no, I think that the noise. I think there are girls out there, regardless of race.
You're fucking Asian shaming me. This is what you're doing, asshole.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, it feels really good.
This is what you're doing. Like, what do you mean? There's a certain way to pick up Asian girls?
No, not pick them up, but like clearly the ones you pick. Yeah, clearly the ones you pick, the noises they make are not only foreign to you, but they're foreign to foreign to you, Pedro, as well.
So there's a certain way to choose Asian women. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think when you're more well versed in it, you know.
Okay.
If you look at a certain girl, I'm like, you know what? She looks like she makes bad noises.
You can tell.
Well, I was using your train of thought walking into a bar.
No, but like, how do you pick? Because him and I have a white thing. There's a more black Puerto Rican thing. You say you're an Asian, so when you I'm actually asking you.
Well,
how do you differentiate the types of Asian ladies?
I like to base it. My first number one parameter is my first number one parameter is if they say yes. That's like key.
Consent.
Yeah.
Consent.
That's key for me.
That makes me feel
that's
like
a good start,
there's been
right?
That's a good start. That's a good start.
And then number two is what do they come with? Like, do they come with crazy? Do they come with like crazy debt? Do they come with bad credit? Do they come with like
Dude,
a lot of baggage?
You're thinking 15 years into the future.
Yeah, you want to find a wife with
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
a whole nother level.
So no, but this brings me down to like number 3. So if all those are okay, then we go into, does she look like she makes crazy or weird noises in bed?
Oh, jeez. Do you know how?
I don't ever think about
Do you
that.
know, that's what I'm saying. I would have so little sex.
Yeah.
If
I don't
I
ever
had to
think
think
about
about
That's my life.
debt, crazy. Like, do you know? Lauren is the first one that's ever had a real job.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, I've never dated anyone with a real job.
So you always look for the girls that look like kind of cracked out,
No, like
or like they're hurting, or
More
like you
like
said, you
20
gaze them and be like, oh, she
Yeah.
doesn't have a job.
more like
She's gonna-
22.
So like when you do that though, like when you say like she looks like she doesn't have a job, you're probably
I've never
subconsciously.
said that. I've never said.
All right,
a
well-
job.
Oh, you never said
because
the
I
job
want
part.
them to have a job.
But you
For the
sub-
longest time, I wanted to date a lawyer because I was like, I
yeah.
always saw the lawyers on television. Yeah.
So then just fortuitously, those times you dated girls without jobs, it just kind of happened that way.
Just
then.
happened.
Okay.
They had jobs, but
But like
didn't-
not like
they
a
didn't have
career.
careers.
Yeah. Lauren, like
careers are a good thing. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
they
well,
gives
I
them
hope so.
focus.
Of course.
No, there's a lot
It's
of
ground-
there's a lot of people who don't have careers.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
a lot.
Like
they work at the Equitable Building,
what's that?
that building in Koreatown where everyone's in quote unquote law, but none of them are lawyers.
Oh, right.
You guys don't know about this?
No.
That's
Like,
where
so
they all work.
When you meet girls in Koreatown, one of the things that you'll hear frequently is like, okay, so where do you work? Oh, I work in the Equitable Building.
So
No, what do you do? I'm in law. So you're a lawyer. I'm in law. So you
they're
answer
assistants.
phones.
Yeah. Which is all right. Which is
Which is
all right.
fine,
Yeah,
but
nobody
like,
knocking nobody.
but if they're gonna, to
You-
me, it's just be honest about it. Like, hey,
But this is an amazing discovery that we know that all Asian women aren't successful or put together in Walter's head. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're saying to me that you date mostly Asian women and you haven't found one that hits your criteria.
yeah, and the number one being the most important one,
What's the number?
that they say yes.
They say yes.
Yeah.
my thing is right now.
So
Is that like with dating apps, like you or Instagram, you always think that there's someone else better out there.
Oh yeah.
Like
there's
you're
that.
always like, oh, am
It's-
I
it's-
settling right
it's
now?
Chris
Am I? You
It's
know.
Chris Rock's best line goes, "You're only as faithful as your options." So the
Yeah.
problem is that's why human beings aren't meant to have this many this much
Yeah.
stimulation options.
Yeah.
Like people love In-N-Out, Chipotle, Subway because there's this, and
It's
this.
crazy. When,
Like you go into
Right.
Cantor's, that giant menu,
Yeah.
you're like I can't.
when
I'm
when
outta
when
here.
I compare myself and what we deal with now compared to like maybe like Korean parents, like I don't not, but like Korean
Yeah.
parents. My parents they didn't love each other. They met and it's like you're 30 something, I'm 30 something. You're not married, I'm not married. Let's go on a date. They went on a date and they're like, well, we're compatible. Let's get married. Next
Yeah.
week they got married and they dealt with it and they don't believe in divorce. My parents like they went through like.
Oh, it's
crazy stuff. The stuff that I'm not even getting into all that stuff because this is a fun
maybe
show.
a happy medium between your parents and
No, man,
now.
this
Yeah.
is like
in the middle.
it was
Yeah, but-
it was like a war, a bombshell going in my house every day. Like it was crazy. Like, and I was just like, man, what the hell? And they never got divorced. And I was like, yo, why don't y'all just get divorced? What's wrong with you guys? But they don't.
That's
I guess they don't
hilarious.
believe in that. But a lot of marriages
it's
and stuff like they dealt with it. They just stuck through it and just say because they're coming from a war torn country. They're like. You get to choose who you want to get married
Yeah,
to,
which is totally
like that
different.
luxury. And now here we are on social media, swipe left, swipe, swipe.
It'll come back down.
And then,
It'll,
Like,
it'll eventually come back
I think
down.
like
It's a
women,
big circle.
women have like the most options in online dating because a lot
Do
of
they
guys.
really? Is
but
this
a lot
what
of
they're
guys.
picking?
No, yeah, but
I
no, but-
hate
Is this what
Bumble.
they're
No, but they're having like what hundreds of guys that are interested in them, right? Whereas for guys, the downside for us in online dating is that on a given night we get rejected 2 or 3 times a night, and our heart can kind of deal with that. But imagine getting rejected by 100 girls in 1 second. That's where it gets tough, I think, for guys, because you open the
Is
app.
it?
Yeah, you open the app. You're like, oh, no matches. That means 100 girls rejected you in 1 second. Whereas girls can sift through 100 guys and be choosy. They can be picky and choosy.
You gotta-
So it's
That's
the opposite extremes.
Works. I go, oh, freaking, they're all racist.
Yeah.
You gotta think to yourself, out of these 100 girls, something's wrong with them. Probably 20% have club feet. Right? And fucking,
Or they have hairy toes.
The other ones, yeah. I can't do online dating. Maybe that's right. I guess the rejection
Well,
is part of the thing, though.
But
Isn't it?
you know,
Yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy? I don't know, guys, if you guys ever noticed, but like 10 years ago, I don't know if it was 10 years ago, but a while ago, Match.com did this whole thing on Valentine's Day where they researched like the least sought after searches on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And it was black women and Asian men.
Yeah, we're number one.
We're number one, and
Yeah.
black women are right there down there with us.
That is a positive. Here's why. Because we're starting here. Like I said, we're starting here. There's only up.
You know, there's
you
a
gotta
sub.
look at us up. Because think about it, we are we're like we're like the Eagles when they won. They were down. They were underdogs. We're fucking underdogs. It's better to start here than go from here and go, oh fuck. Like we go here. Like what? We can eat pussy? Oh, look at that. We just went up. Oh my god. Look at that. It's bigger than 3. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. You have a peck? Look at that. So you just have to think
You
of
have
it.
a peck.
Yep.
Not even 2. Just one.
Peck.
Just one.
You just build yourself up. Like look at it. It's like, oh my god. That's real silver? You know what I mean? Just work your way up. Any final words on dating?
My final thing is because us and black women are the number 1, number 2 least responded to or sought after.
What's the media?
There's a there's a subculture that they have meetups with black women and Asian men. Yeah.
I've been approached by websites like right after K-Town Cowboys. Oh, like all of a sudden I started getting hit up by all these like groups like black women, Asian men, black, and it was like all fetish girls and it's crazy. Like one girl would hit me up and I look at all the pictures, it's all K-pop groups, and I'm like, and then she has a boyfriend and I'm like, yo, you have a boyfriend, and they don't care. It's just like they just look at Asian guys as just like really like objects, and they were just kind of moving up the ladder. Like, oh, I got this guy. Oh, this next guy is better. I'm moving up him, and then I might find another guy. And
What's that feel like though to be an object? I don't even know what that's
It was
like.
kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. It was... And by the way, we just want to thank Cafe Blue for having us and allow us to record here. If you guys don't know Cafe Blue, where the hell have you been?